Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Femalinda A R. Saya di sini akan mempresentasikan tentang Annotated Bibliography. Next, the introduction of my Annotated Bibliography is: nowadays, the importance of learning a second language is undeniable. We live in a world where communication is the best tool in which we can dispose of, and the training is the best way to guarantee a successful future. So language is very important to us in this today's world. So language make us connected with other in every country, in every people in the world. My research question is, what is the importance of learning a second language? The first one is article from Weatherford, Personal Benefit of Foreign Language Study. This finding is learning second language now become the basis preparation for increased number of career in the future. Even people who not graduate from school or college, they still can get better job if you have ability in second language or you have the ability in multilingual. Learning second language also will help to improve understanding in cultural and mutual communication, because we get each other, we meet other people from every country, and we have to communicate with one language that best international, and that is English. Second article is from Stan Smith, The Multilingual Advantage, Foreign Language as a Social Skill in a Globalized World. This article talks about the advantages that we can get if we have multilingual, because language also make us increase in social skill. In this era, people like to learn second language. They learn from their own purpose, like work, study. Language now now can be factors in our social society. For example, if we can speak more than one language and include English, people will see you as a smart person, or you will be respected by others because you can speak another language. So you people see you as a smart person, so you will be respected by others because you're a smart person. So it's important why we should learn second language. Next is from Miss Handy. The importance of learning English in today's world. International Journal of Trade in Scientific Research and Development. The finding of this article is that English is the greatest language in the world. So English become a commonly used and dominating language in this world. People usually speak English or use English as a language global of the world. This will impact in globalization and give a lot of benefit in our future. This article shows many reasons and factors why we should learn English as our second language in current time for communication and knowledge. The writer said English has a good for the future. It helps people to connect in global world, and it will help or affect our personal and professional life. So when we learn a second language or we learn English, is that will impact on our personal life, in our daily, in our society, in our community, and professional life like school, job, or work, office. It will affect you in your activities. The next is from Zarizadeh. The effect of emotional intelligence in English language learning. The results show that emotional intelligence play a role in speaking skill. People learn how to control emotion, good mood, and adapt themselves. Make them have self-confident and capable listener. This finding also can help English teachers to present their language and be able to the learner who have low level of intelligence. So teacher can know where the student have low intelligent or high intelligence, so teacher can teach them by the proportion. So learn English language can make students increase their emotional intelligence and improve their comprehension. So study English or second language have a lot of benefit in our personal, in this article show that it will affect in our emotional, in our cognitive skill, in our body, in our mind, in our how we are thinking about something. Next is the article title is on the advantages of computer multimedia aided English teaching. So this article talk about correlation between technology and English language. If you take a look, almost all of technology using English to give the guidelines. Default language system or first language in system, then followed by another language. So study English is very important in technology advances because you can read and learn how to use technology, or even you can make good technology in English language. If you take a look, and if you have a smartphone or using computer, using your laptop, almost every technology or usually they have a guideline or language of the product or of the system is English. And because English is like language of the world that um, can learn that can make people connect with one language and easy to understand because English is familiar, so they use English as a guideline, as a computer, as a language program, a language in that default program or system. If you using another language like using a Bahasa Indonesia, sometimes the language is not right, or it make you confused because you translate it into another language. So the explain will be correct if you use English. So it will make you easy to understand rather than you change into another language like Bahasa Indonesia, and Bahasa Indonesia will show the translate and make you confused what the meaning. And if you search or you find the meaning of the translation, it will show it you will find, or it will show you a guideline or tutorial with English language. So better if you know English rather than you translate it. Next is the role of subtitle in foreign language teaching. The student watch various movies once a week or 3 times in a month. For the original English movie, they watch once in a month. It shows that learning English is important because students mostly watch movies that the subtitle available in English. And from the movie, students can easily learning. Students admit that movie can help they learn the dialect, idiom, proverb, and accent. Assumption that students must admit is from the movie. They can get new words, new knowledge, improve their listening skill, and they think English is useful both at school and daily. So students admit that study from movie is easy way to they learn of language. And most of movies the subtitles are available in English, and they admit that English subtitle easy to understand, and they will uh, they will get a lot of benefit, like they learn English, they know the language, and they know the idiom, they get new words, new knowledge from that movies, and because from the subtitle of the language. And a lot of benefit student can get from that. Now, from the conclusion, learning a second language is beneficial on so many levels. It increases your intelligence, improves your understanding of the world, and opens up new career options for you. It improves your cognitive skill and helps you be more sympathetic to other cultures. In addition to the benefit of learning a second language, you become a much more rounded person. You will respect by others because they see you as a smart person because you know another language, you study other language, you have learned second language. That's all my presentation about my research question is about what is important learning second language in today's world. I hope it will help you and make you more want to study about second language and especially English. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.